YouTube. Good evening, fellas. Ferocious Mgtow here. And of course, I'm off this weekend, so I just been running around all day. So haven't been nowhere. I'm inside the city. So I've been paying bills and went to the barber shop. Got a fresh bald head and a line up on the beard and the mustache. So I'm looking all dapper Dan. But I said, let me come to you guys with a video before I lay it down. Went to the gym. I got in about 2.5 hours. Really good pump. And I know it must be paying off, guys. Like I said, I'm coming down to just lean muscle because I've been fasting one day and then the next day I eat. One day I fast, the next day I eat. The day that I fast is just mostly water and juice, the day that I fast. And then the next day I eat one sensible meal, and it has to be between 4 and 8 p.m. in between that window. Basically a meal and then a snack and then coconut water. So it must be paying off because I'm getting down to this lean muscle now and working out really hard, putting in some real hours in the gym. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because today it was a pretty mild day. It was about maybe 83 degrees or something, so it wasn't too hot. And so when he got the bald head, and when we went to the barber first, that was around 11 or so. So I got back around 12, went to the gym for a little bit, then I went to the store. So right next to the gym is the Wal-Mart. So I don't really go in this Wal-Mart much. It's like in Chicago. I stopped there on the way back from the barber. And I come into the self-checkout because y'all know how I am. I do not go into the line where there's cashiers. You'll never get a chance to disrespect me. So I always go to the self-checkout. You know what I mean? I could check my stuff out just as fast and quicker and all that. So it's a BW. She young. She's telling me, oh, these machines only take card only. I say, they don't take cash. I said, well, I don't have cash. All I have is cards. She's like, oh, okay. So then I wanted to get a Red Bull out of it because I know I was going to the gym. And she was leaning on the Red Bull cabinet. So I walked up and she just kept, I mean, it's apparent while I'm walking up to it. I already put my stuff on the counter and I walked over to the case where she was at. She just stood right there and she didn't move. So I kind of just opened up the door and kind of moved her out the way. She was like, no, you can't get one. You can't get one. You can't get one. Excuse me. And I said, why? And then she gonna say, because I said so. I'm like, oh, okay. You flirting with me, huh? And she was like, no, I ain't flirting with you. What'd you call it then? I'm just talking to you. That's all. I'm like, all right, whatever. I said, go ahead somewhere, little girl. And then she gonna come over to where I'm at talking about, little girl? Who you calling a little girl? I'm saying you, little girl. And then she gonna say, how old you think I am? I said, you about what, 22, 23? She was like, yeah, I'm 22. I'm like I said, little girl. Go somewhere and play, little girl, right? And she gonna say, well, how old are you? How old are you? Because I got my mask on, you know, I got my shades on, got my hat on. And I said, girl, I'm old enough to be your daddy. You know, I'm probably older than your mama. And then she gonna say, well, how old are you then? How old are you then? I said, I'm 55, right? She was like, you ain't no 55. I'm like, yes, I am. And she was like, well, pull your mask off. This drag told me to pull my mask off. She wanted to see my face. So I pulled my mask off for her just to see what she was gonna say. And she was like, are you sure you don't look 55? I'm like, well, yes, because I take good care of myself, right? And then she won't look at the bag and see what I bought. I'm like, I got some rice in there. I got some kale. I got some juice. And then I had some packs of salmon. And that's pretty much all I had, right? And then she gonna say, how you think my mama is? I said, your mama can't be no more than 40 something. She's like, yeah, she 45. Like, yeah, there you go. I'm 10 years older than your mama. And then she was like, well, I bet you I ain't no little girl. I'm looking at her like, so what that's supposed to mean? And then she gonna say, I'm like, look at her. Her little ego hurt because I called her a little girl. And keep in mind now, she every bit of 5'6", 5'7", right? About 165, big old booty. Yeah, about 165. I know she had a great big old booty. She didn't look like she had too much stomach, but I couldn't really tell because she had the little Wal-Mart vest on or whatever, and it was kind of big. I couldn't see if she had no stomach. But her hair was just like she just woke up and just, all right, I'm not gonna comb my hair today. Her hair was all over her head, so I'm like, oh my God. And then so I got ready to leave, and then I said, all right, talk to you later, little lady. And then she was like, oh, see. I'm like, see what? And I just kept on moving. But it was just amazing how all these young, strags, I guess they must see the starting to get, I don't know, I think they starting to get a consensus that men ain't bothering them no matter how old they are. Young, old, medium, over the hill, post-wall, pre-wall. We ain't talking to none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? We just on our own, on our grind, on our mission, just going about life doing what we normally do. And I guess because they're not getting enough attention or whatever, so now they're going to basically force you to give them some non-sexual attention. Now, I bet if I would have pressed the issue, I probably could have got her number and probably could have brought her back here to the truck tonight. That's how she was goo gaga over me. And I guess because I got a little tank top on. You know what I'm saying? I know I got some 21-inch guns, 22-inch guns. I'm up there with Hulk Hogan probably, or close to it. And that's all it was. And she kept saying, man, you're so tall. You're tower. She said, what she said? You tower over me. I'm like, yeah, don't a man supposed to tower over a woman? I'm like, yeah, because, man, you make me feel so small. I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess this is your way of flirting, huh? But I wasn't trying to have it, and I got up out of there. And then I went back to the gym because that was right around 2:30-ish, 3 o'clock, somewhere in there. So I got a good little pump. Then I said, okay, let me come back to the truck and make my meal. So I made my meal, and it basically just had some rice, salmon, and kale with an avocado, and a big glass of coconut water. So I knocked that out, and I said, okay, I got another hour left to go hit the gym. So I went back to the gym to finish it up. So once I finished it up and I left up out of there, I said, okay, damn, I forgot to get some razors because I got a fresh bald head, but I know once I hit the road, there ain't no going to the barbershop or whatever. So I wanted to make sure I buy some shaving cream and then some really good fresh razors. And by the way, no Gillette. I ain't forgot that they did that old punk ass ad. So I ain't fucking with Gillette. So I bought Bic. It's a little cheaper brand, but they got 5 blades, so it cut pretty good. I got a really, I'm gonna have a really good bald head. But anyway, while I'm in that Walmart, this is a different Walmart, right? This is the one I went to earlier was the Walmart in the city. This one was the Walmart in the suburb. So I go in there, seemed like every woman in there eyes on me. I could see them, over my mask and over my glasses, right? Because my glasses got that little transition tint on it. So I'm seeing them watching me, and I'm like, all these old, fat, out of shape, they got wigs on, weave, look all, it's matted down. Like, Lord have mercy. I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't know what the hell y'all looking at, right? Then I leave up out of there, right? And I'm getting ready to head back to the Black Beauty, right? So as I'm walking out of the Walmart, I see a guy and this lady. Now, I'm on her right side, walking, away, and then she's walking, they're walking toward me, so I'm on her right side, and the guy is on her left side, and he was looking down at his wallet or his phone or something, and I'm looking at them as they coming. Her eyes over her mask is solely fixated on me. I see her look at my shoes, look at my, my print. I can see her eyes. The gaze is right at my print. Then it come up to my chest. Then it come up to my face. And I'm just looking at her. And then, so I mumbled under my breath because I got my mask on too. Well, you look at that strag, right? But I know it was so much, cars moving around, people talking, stuff happening. So nobody really knew what I was saying. And I tried to make it seem like I was listening to music because I had my headphones on. But I'm thinking like, she walking with a dude. And she totally checking me out, right? Knowing she only could have like 10 minutes with me. That's it. All you don't get in them 10 minutes, oh well. That's all she would be qualified to get out of me. So, you know why she was looking at me. You were doing, matter of fact, you were doing good by having dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I looked over at him, and, he seemed like a pretty decent dude, but he seemed like sort of a square. You know what I mean? Just about the way he was dressed and the fact that she was so reckless with her eyeballing, what we call reckless eyeballing. We call that we got that term is from the penitentiary. Reckless eyeballing, you know what I mean? You just constantly staring at somebody, that'll get you get you poked up in the joint. So we call it reckless eyeballing. I'm like, I started saying, what the hell are you reckless eyeballing? What are you looking at, Strag? But it's just amazing how disrespectful these women are, especially now they got these masks. You can't really see their full facial muscles or whatever and expressions, but you can see their eyes. So I'm just watching their eyes. So if you guys is out and about and you're doing your daily travels, start paying attention to these heifers' eyes and see if they're not checking you out. They won't say nothing, but they definitely checking us out. Especially guys that's fit. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, my goal is to get this, this 3.5 pack, and I'm working on it. And that's the reason why I'm doing the day of fasting and day of eating. Day of fasting, day of eating. And then making sure that when I do eat, it's after 4 p.m. So between 5, I try to do it between 5 and 7. That way it gives my body enough time to digest. But this will bring my stomach down. It also adds years to you too, because your digestive system doesn't have to work so hard. So you reserve more of your life force, which means you look younger. So you guys that's up, it's sort of older, you want to turn back the clock, try fasting for a day and eating the other day, and make that day that you do eat between 4 and 8 p.m. Watch how that weight comes off you. I give you 30 days of doing that. Whatever pounds you trying to, whatever goal you trying to reach, far as weight wise, you will obtain it with this, and just do like a water fast. So I just wanted to bring y'all that, guys, just to kind of give you some, give you a heads up. When you out and about, just check these chicks out and look at their eyes and see. The ones that are like looking, you could tell. Ones that ain't, you could tell they just trying their best not to look your direction, period. So I see them, but the ones I'm talking about are the ones that is looking at you. I see quite a few looking. And it's like, what are you looking at, Strag? I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have my Mgtow mask on. I wish I had it on. I had my red, black, and green mask on. But tomorrow when I get up, my Mgtow mask is dirty, so I'm going to wash it. And it'll probably have time to dry. And then that way, it's nice and fresh. So when I go to the gym and go to all the places I'm going to apply to hit tomorrow, I want to see if they're going to be doing, because I know they're going to be looking once I put that Mgtow mask on. But okay, guys, just know, these heifers on the hunt. This chick walking with a dude all in my damn face. And I wanted to say, what the hell is you looking at? Hey, dude, get your girl. That's what I wanted to tell. Hey, man, get your damn girl. You know what I mean? But, these simps, they'll take offense. They'll think that I'm making it up. You know what I'm saying? They'll take her side before they take another man's side, which is sad. You know what I'm saying? So you basically got to hold your tongue, because these simps, you mess around and get into a fight and have to kill one of these simps. You know what I mean? I'm just joking, though. But, yeah, I wouldn't want to be into it with none of these simps over no BW that I wouldn't even think twice about. I wouldn't even look at that. I wouldn't look at that woman twice if I walked past her. You know what I mean? So why would I get into it with a simp over somebody like this? So just be careful, guys. That's all I want to tell you. Be careful. And, I would like to tell them to watch your reckless eyeballing, but you can't do it. But I hope everybody's being safe. I hope everybody's doing well. Of course, as always, I wish you all more money, more money. All right. Hope you all being good stewards of your health. And maybe some of you guys that want to lose some weight, try my fasting regimen. Fast one day where it's just water and juice, maybe a little fruit, right? Go all day. Then the following day, you go all day, morning, afternoon, and get to around between 4 and 8. Preferably around 5 o'clock. Between 5 and 7 would be the good window to eat. And when you do eat, don't overindulge. Just get you a nice portion, get you a snack in there, and then get you some juice, some water, whatever, and let that be it. And then the next day you skip. Do that for 30 days and let me know what your results are. You're going to be surprised. You're going to feel better, you're going to look better, and you're going to lose weight, right? And you ain't got to use no pills, no potions, no nothing. So that's just a little tidbit of information on what I'm doing. And just wanted to share it with you guys because we got to be able to share information, right? And keep hitting the gym, you know. All right, guys, I'm going to let you get back to your Saturday. I'm going to cruise these YouTube streets and see if I see anything interesting so I can bring you all a video tomorrow. Until then, peace and hair grease.